Hello there. It's like 1:41 in the morning. God. I look horrible. I just showered for the first time in like 48 hours. I have to be up in 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to drive 6 hours to the middle of nowhere, Nevada for a friend's wedding. And I just saw my friend Tara Leafman's video called Manifesting Middle School and Deodorant. And it just cracked me up at 1:30 in the morning. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And we have been talking about doing a video collaboration for some time now. And it's always this like, oh, I gotta, do my hair and do my makeup before I could possibly make a video. And then I figured, F it, let's do it now. So here I am with a towel on my head, a giant zit on my face that is horrendous. So this is a response video, but it's not a response video in the sense that I'm necessarily going to be responding to everything she mentioned in her video. I actually thought it would be more fun to make a response video in light of what would I say? What do I think when I see the title of a video, Manifesting Middle School and Deodorant? So I took her title and this is my spinoff for me. Manifesting is my jam. Metaphysics is my religion. My art, my choice. It's my nerd thing. Manifesting is probably one of my favorite subtopics, metaphysical subtopics. And manifesting, I believe, is not just the art of getting your vibration into alignment with the thing that you are wanting to see in your life, but also it's more about creating space. And here's a little parable based on a true story. Once upon a time, in the basement of my house, lived a very enthusiastic little drag queen named Chris. And Chris, for a very long time, had been talking about wanting a Bowflex machine. So, girl could get in shape. So he had been really putting it out there to the universe that he wanted a Bowflex machine, but it always came down to like, when am I going to have enough money to buy it? How are we going to get it here? And blah, blah, blah. So one day, Chris decides that he is going to just clean his very messy basement. And he cleaned the corner of his basement with the intention that that this new clean space would be for this Bowflex machine that he had just finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to clean this space, and then I'm just going to go out and buy one. And he was very resolved. And this is a true story. Within minutes of him cleaning this area where he decided he was going to put his Bowflex, me, across town, babysitting for a woman, we happened to walk into her garage and I see a Bowflex and I said, hey, is that a Bowflex? And she said, yeah, do you want it? And I called Chris and said, hey girl, I just got a Bowflex for free. Do you want it? And he was like, he was in the middle of cleaning the space when the thing that he had been wanting just came right to him. And so in manifesting is not about sitting in a corner and meditating on the thing that you are wanting and visualizing and drawing pictures of it and saying affirmations. It's about the discipline that it takes to clean the clutter from the space into which the thing that you are wanting is to come. It's also about being quite clear about what it is you are wanting. So if you are wanting to manifest a lover, a partner of some kind, but you're constantly putting out to the universe like, oh, I just love being single and I'll probably just be single forever. I totally just, I just prefer it. I just prefer the single lifestyle. But really you're wanting to manifest a partner. That's mixed signals to the universe. So a part of manifesting is being quite clear. Draw a picture, have a vision board, so that you're at least being clear and authentic to the universe about what it is you are wanting. But other than that, It is then your job to create the space for it to come in by cleaning your clutter. That could be emotional clutter or physical clutter. And actually, this is a great exercise. So if you're ever having trouble with if you're at a crossroads in your life or something's going on in your life and you don't know what's going on and you don't know which direction to go and you don't know what to do or what to say, try cleaning your bedroom, actually, because the bedroom is the most personal. And then when you're done, come clean my bedroom, because as you can see, nobody wants to clean their own shit up. Just saying. But that's why manifesting is about discipline. Showing the universe that I can let in this much good. I can clean out my gunk, my drain, this much. I can let this much good in. But we fill ourselves with physical clutter and emotional clutter and spiritual clutter because we're not really ready to accept what we say it is that we're wanting. So clean your clutter and clean your own clutter. It's always easier to clean somebody else's house, somebody else's room. Why is that? Because we don't want to clean our own. But if there's something that you're wanting to manifest, clean out your space. Find out what space it is. If it's a partner, then clean out your heart space. What junk do you have in there cluttering up the ability for spirit to come bring you exactly what it knows you want? Spirit knows what you want. Even if you don't know, spirit knows what you want. So you make the space and spirit will fill it with your metaphorical Bowflex machine. Okay, moving on. Middle school. I had no idea what Tara was going to talk about when she talked about middle school. But she talked about coming out and teens coming out in middle school, and I think it's fantastic. So please make sure you're watching her video. Middle school for me is probably the only time in my life that I have completely blocked out. I am the one in the family with the annoying memory that's always like, remember that thing that we did at Christmas of '86? It was so fun. You don't remember? I remember every detail. But for some reason, I cannot remember middle school. I have snippets, but middle school is generally one giant blob. I remember good teachers, and I remember doing the afternoon and morning announcements on the PA system. That's actually what got me my job in radio, friends. In my radio interview, I told them the story about doing the morning and afternoon announcements over my middle school PA system, and that got me my job in radio, which is totally on my path, and I absolutely love it. Middle school inspired me in knowing that I wanted to be something more than just plain. You know what people always told me in middle school? Jessica, you love attention. And you know what I have to say to that? You love giving it to me. I hate that. I hate it when people look at spotlight loving people and just say, as if it's a bad thing, you love attention. Well, you know what? People who love attention wouldn't exist without the people who wanted to give it to us. And there it is, middle school. The end. Deodorant. Now, in her video, Tara talks about that she's always been a one deodorant kind of gal. And her point was that when you're young, what you think you're going to become is not what you think you're going to become. And I loved that. It just cracked me up because it's so true. It's absolutely so true. And her analogy was that she never thought she'd switch deodorants. And she switched to hippie deodorant, which is something she never thought she would do. But I have never had the same deodorant. I cannot stick with the same deodorant. What does this say about me? What does this mean? Does my body reject a deodorant after some time? And does anyone out there have a suggestion for a deodorant that my body won't get used to and then I have to switch all the time? Does this mean something about me? That I buy a different deodorant all the time? But one thing I do remember about middle school is that I had pit stains all the damn time. Ugh. I never thought that would end, and luckily it did. So kids, if you're watching and you're freaking out, oh God, I'm not going to become who I think I'm going to become, you can bet that the BO and the other weird body changes, they get better. I mean, granted, I have a zit. But at least it's only one. I love the attention just as much as I always did.